Okay, so first off, I want to thank the company for sending me this. It's a cake decorating kit. Now, I'm going to start off by saying I am not a professional baker. I did go to culinary art school, but baking was not my area of focus. I did do baking enough to graduate, but I'm not the best at it. So cake decorating is something I normally just do at home for the kids' birthdays. So this will help out a lot with that. But I wanted to look at this and see what's all inside, because those cake tables are really awesome, and it has a lot of different things that can really help with decorating a cake, whether you're a professional or not. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open this up, we're gonna look at it, and I've already started baking a cake. I'm gonna do a 3-layer cake. So I've got 2 round cake pans with cake batter in there now, but I'll do the 3rd one when it's done, and then we'll get it on here and start decorating. So let's look and see what's in the box. Okay, so I got everything out of the box. In the box you have this really cool cake turntable, which I've been wanting one of these. This would make it so much easier to decorate, so I'm not having to move the cake. I can just spin this while I got the spatula going, and it will make sure I get a good even rotation. You have a straight spatula, an offset spatula, you have your cake leveler, and then inside this little, look at this neat little bag. They tied it up so nice, it looks great. So in here you have your icing scrapers, you have a silicone piping bag, icing tips brush, so this will clean out your tips for your piping bags. These right here go inside the piping bags. This goes on the outside, and it tightens it up so that they stay secure, and the only thing that comes out is the icing coming out the tip, not everywhere else. So that's awesome. And then you have all these different tips. Right there is for, like, if you're gonna see that long one right there, that's good for putting icing and creams and stuff inside of things. So that's dope. I really love that. So many different tips, shapes, so you can make all sorts of decorations. It has a beginner's guide. Oh, wow, okay. All my questions have been answered. So this is awesome. Look, it even shows you how to make little decorations. So we'll play with this and see what I can come up with my limited skills. And then you have about 55 disposable piping bags. The one in here, reusable, washable. These disposable. It comes with everything you'll need to decorate a cake. So what I'm gonna do is, once the cake's done, I'm gonna get them put on here. I'm gonna do a little decoration and show you. Okay, so the cakes are done. Don't judge that one, please. I took the sides off my spring cake pan too fast, and yeah, it ripped that off. That was my mistake. I do that all the time. Just hide that. I'm gonna cover it up with more icing. So my plan, like I told y'all before, I'm not a baker. Decorating cakes isn't my strong suit. So I got 1 layer down. I put a little bit of icing on the pan, on the turntable to hold the cake in place. And then I put some icing on it. I used this to level it, and then I made a mistake on it, so I had to go back and put some more icing. So I will level it a little bit more here in a little bit. And then I'm gonna put the ugly cake on top because it's more level. This one, I did not let the cake mix settle in the pan before I started baking it, so I have like a lump on this side. So that's gonna be my top piece. But my plan is to do green icing all over it. And then I'm gonna try to make little pink flowers. So if this works, then I'm not as bad as I think I am. And this stuff saved me. But if it doesn't work, it's my fault. I'm not a really good baker. But I'm really excited because I love all those little pieces. I looked at them. There's so many different ones. And the booklet shows you like how each tip works and how to make different things. So it's really awesome. I really do like this cake decorating kit. So I'm gonna finish up this cake, and then I will show you all the final product. Okay, so I got it all done. And like I said, I'm not a cake decorator. So I did my best. I underjudged how much icing I was gonna need. So I didn't have enough icing to do exactly what I wanted. So I just kind of wanted to use up the rest of the icing. So there's like an absurd amount of leaves on there. But the flowers turned out better than any flower I've ever made. It turned out really pretty. But I mean, for someone that doesn't really decorate cakes. Like the most I ever do is like whenever I put a little icing on them and then I cover them with like candy so you can't see how bad my icing job is. This turned out really well. I'm extremely excited about this. I love this turntable. So everything they give you is really awesome. And to do those flowers, I actually had used their book. It really showed me, if I'd done it on cupcakes, I think I could have done a little bit better because the flowers turned out really good. The leaves, though, is where I screwed up. I need to really focus more on making the leaves. I didn't really give it as much detail as I could. I kind of rushed. But like I said, this booklet shows you everything that you need to do to make your designs. And I mean, I think the cake turned out really good. So I'm excited about this. I love this. I highly recommend this company's product. It comes with pretty much everything you're gonna need to make a cake. So here's our little, I guess with Easter coming up, we'll call it our Easter cake. So there we go. So yeah, I highly recommend this cake decorating kit. So go out and get it and make it, go out and get it. And yeah, whether you're a beginner like me when it comes to decorating cakes or you've been doing it for years, this is really good stuff. So I highly recommend it.